Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Embellishing, where I stamp to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all my friends to Jesus. And today I am here to show you a new fun fold that I made and I am so excited to share with you. I called it the Envelope Triple Door Fun Fold. Why is that? Because you will be able to have 3 doors in a way for this card, and I cannot wait to show it to you. So I'm gonna turn my camera around. As always on Mondays, I love doing ideas with my paper pumpkin kit. So I am using the Full of Charm June 2025 paper pumpkin kit. But if you don't have that kit, do not worry. You can use absolutely anything you have. You will need an envelope and you will need some cardstock and whatever you have at hand that you love using, okay? I'm gonna turn my camera. I'm going to show you what we will use. I will show you the card we will make today, and then we will go to work, okay? This is gonna be simple. It's gonna be really fun. So let's turn it around. Thank you for everybody that is here. Yay! Some of you are already here. This is so awesome. I just see the messages. Terry is here. Hi, Terry. So happy to see you. Hi, Patricia. Woohoo! I think I'm on the TV. Patricia said she was going to put me on the TV. Yay! Hi, Marie. I miss you. So happy to see you. Okay, so we are here. I want to start quickly. This is the paper pumpkin kit that I am using. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Love the paper pumpkin kits, and I have some of these still available. If you did not get one, please email me at stampin'up@gmail.com. But this is the one I'm gonna use. Last week we made a beautiful vintage card with it. You can see it right here. We also created a very nice simple fold last week. So you can, if you like simple folds, go ahead and check my live stream from last week. This is really nice. I go live on Mondays about 1:15, 1:20 around there. And this is all we're gonna need today to make our card. Let's see if I'm actually in the center or not. I may not be. There you go. Okay, so let me show you the card first, because that's what everybody wants to see. This is a card that I will be creating today. And I usually don't show you the card from the beginning, but you know what? I actually like when I see what I'm going to make. So I'm going to show you what we will be making. And I'm gonna open it so you see it, and why I call it an envelope triple door fun fold, okay? It's not difficult, it's actually really cool. Okay, so you will see that you will be needing an envelope for this, and you will get one opening in here. So one door opens like this. Okay, that's my first one. Then you receive some hugs in there, and I'll show you how to do this. Then we're gonna open the second door right here, where you get to write a message. As you can tell, there's a little rose stamp in there. And then the third door is kind of like a hidden door where you can add some little gift. I would put money or a gift card or anything like that. And it's actually the envelope right here, the envelope opening. You will be able to add something in there. So for those who absolutely love giving gift cards, this is a must for you to try today. Okay, so this is a card we will be making, and let's go ahead and start right now. Exciting. Okay, so the first thing you will need for sure is an envelope, and in this case I'm using the one from Paper Pumpkin, which came with this kit. It's very, very cute. I like it. Also, you will need one of the card bases, and we'll cut a little bit off this card base in a little bit. I'll show you. Okay, but so far this is what we're doing. Hello, Maestra Blois. Oh, is this Ramonita? I wonder if that's you. That would be really cool. Thank you for being here. Maria Taberman is here. Randy from Michigan is here. Bobby is here. Yay! Thank you for joining me. Let's see if I'm not missing anybody. Oh, Carla is here too. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, I'm going fast because I really want you to get this. So you get the envelope. This is an A2 envelope, okay, because my card size is 5.5 by 4.25 when you close it. Okay, so this is an 8.5 by 5.5. Folded in half at 4.25. So these are the first 2 things you will need. In this case, you will need some parts of your kit to embellish, but you'll see you can create this with whatever you have at hand, okay? You will also need a piece of Cajun Craze cardstock, and this is to a size of 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Again, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. You will also need a strip of Cajun Craze that is about, where I put it, is 1 inch by 5.5. That's what I did. 1 inch by 5.5. I have a scrap piece of basic white cardstock, not too big, but we'll see that you'll need a little bit of that. And I have a piece of the designer series paper, and this is the Charming Days bundle. If you did not know, the Full of Charm actually coordinates with an online exclusive that will be available tomorrow, July 1st, 2025, in the store in stampablessing.stampinup.com. So I'm super excited. I think it's .net if you want to find me. Stampin'Up.stampinup.net. So Charming Day dies, and then you have this beautiful paper that we will be using, and it's called the Floral Charm Designer Series paper. Duh, it kind of goes with the name of our kit. Look how beautiful. Let me show you. It has pretty peacock, so I love that. It has so many beautiful designs, and it goes so well with this particular kit. So I'm really happy that we get to play with this for a few more weeks, and you'll see some ideas coming. I'll put this on the side. As I said, your designer series paper, which I hope I did not toss right here. Yes, your designer series paper is cut 3 3/4 if you're taking notes by 5 1/4. So 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. I already die cut from my Hugs a Bloom dies, which are coordinating with this particular paper pumpkin kit, the Full of Charm. I die cutted a gold foil for the label. Also one of the leaves or the sprigs in gold. Another one of them in Cajun Craze, and also the sentiment Hugs, which we will be adding to this with some glue dots in a little bit. So these are more embellishments. You can certainly get more creative, okay? Then Memento Tuxedo Black ink is my favorite black that we are using. I am also going to be using the beautiful Flourishing sprig or branch from this kit, okay? And I will be using some stamping rights. I have not done that in forever, but I want to give you a heads up in case you have some. We will be inking this with 2 colors, okay? So that is going to be a fun part of this video today. You will also need the stamp set from the Full of Charm. Well, I just show you the sprig. I'm sorry, I have hiccups. Not good. And I have the Let's Celebrate You right here that we will be using today as well with the black ink. What else do I need? Oh, and I brought the basic beige because it's one of my favorites right now. So we will be stamping this beautiful flower. If you have other flowers, go ahead and feel free to use them. And I brought the Happy Birthday. This is from the Charming Day stamp set that you will be coming available tomorrow, July 1st. So I'm so excited that that's going to be out and that I actually got that. Sweet. It's wonderful. Before I go, let me tell you, I know it's a lie, but I need to tell you tomorrow, actually today, today, June 30th is the last day for the buy one, get one free of the sweets promotions, okay, in my store. So if you are interested in getting a suite or a bundle and then get the other one half off, go ahead and head to the store today because today is the last day. Okay, let's start with this. I think I gave you all my different announcements. Haha. There's so much going on. And I'm going to prepare my table here the best possible so we can create. Let's see, where is my, okay, here I found it. So I think I have everything. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to take our card base. Our card base is already folded at 4 1/4, okay? But we are going to take our trimmer, and from the front of the card, in this case, is going to be on this side. So turn your card, if it's like this, turn it the other way, because this is the way you will actually be gluing it, okay, in your project. We're going to take off 1/4 inch of this edge, okay? So let's do that right away. I'm going to find my 1/4 of an inch right here. That is marking right there. And I'm going to take it off, okay? So when you close it, it has a bit of a space right there, okay? I'm going to put this on the side. And now what we will do is that we will proceed to glue this to my envelope. So this is how we will create the mechanism for this very simple fun fold. Okay, I've never seen it done before. If anybody put a different name on this, I've never heard it before, but I'm really happy that I'm using this today and it's really fun to do. Okay, so I will have this in here and this card base will go in here, okay, just like that. So I will take some of my glue and I will do it right away. Actually, I should stamp before I do that. Let's go ahead and find that little strip of Cajun Craze that is 1 inch by 5 1/2 let's start with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some glue on it. There you go. Just put a little bit of glue, and I'm going to add this to the inside of my card base right here. Okay, so I'll put it just right there. It will be covering that side, and when I close my card, you get to see that little bit of Cajun Craze coming out. Okay, now in this case, I can stamp first if I wish, or I can just go crazy, but I think I'll stamp first just in case I mess it up. So go ahead and stamp with me. Let's stamp this beautiful flower that coordinates with our new Full of Charm paper pumpkin kit. I'm so excited. This is such a nice kit, and I need to tell you what, I am going to be bringing a super cute idea with the paper pumpkin creatives that will come live tomorrow. Yay, I'm excited for that PDF. It's a PDF bundle of about 12 to 14 projects. Okay, I still don't know how many folds and how many things are gonna come, but that's gonna be really nice. Now, this particular stamp set, I like to pass my finger around it, or if you have a little wipey or something, pass it around, because my basic beige is absolutely full of ink. It's like a new ink pad, and every time I press this, apparently I press it too hard, so you see I get too much ink on the edges of this particular rubber stamp. I love these ones. They're so nice. I actually do not need the pad for this, but I'll go ahead and put this right there. It looks so nice. Yay, and it's so cute. I love this basic beige. It is beautiful. It is one of my new colors. I know it's not an ink color, but I kind of fell in love with it while I was using one of our last paper pumpkin kits. They introduce you to different things. So I'm going to go ahead and take the happy birthday, and I'm going to put it right here. There you go. Happy birthday to you. No birthdays this week. Actually, it was Patricia's birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday, Patricia. And happy birthday to Terry. They're both part of my team. So happy birthday. I send them cards. Yeah, I send them on time. This time is almost a miracle. Have mercy. I'm so bad with that. But this time I did it. Okay, so now I'm going to add this to the right place. So I'm going to use some of my glue. I'm not afraid of glue. I love glue. Okay, and I'm going to add, actually, I'm going to add the glue right here to the envelope. If it wants to come out right there. So I'm going to put some in here, not to the edge, because I don't want to cover totally the edge. But we're going to go right there and right there. And I think that's just great. This closes nice in here. Okay, and now that is the simple mechanism for this fun fold. It's super simple. You're just putting a card. I like the idea of leaving a little edge in here because it opens, and then I certainly may need to add like something that maybe look in here, a little arrow or something, so people actually open it and get out their gift card or get out their little pack of money. I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. I think these are great for teenagers. They love receiving money for gifts, right? For birthdays. So it is really nice. Maria says she loves working with envelopes. Terry, thank you so much. It is fun to work with envelopes. Okay, so the mechanism for it is pretty much done. We are going to now go ahead and embellish this really, really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and first put the beautiful paper right on the inside. I gave you the measurements already. This is a 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer series paper. Super nice and simple. Put a little bit of glue. Ooh. Doesn't want to help me today. Okay, why am I using the old glue? It's done. It's done. It's never gonna help me here. Let's get the new glue out. Okay, I love my liquid glue, except when it does that at the end. So let's just stop right there and put these beautiful flowers right here. Okay, I love cards that I can add flowers, or I can add designer stitch paper even on the inside. I think that's really, really cool. Okay, so we have our card right here right now. Now what we're gonna do is I'm going to add this part. This is a super fun part. I'll do it in a second, but I need my cutter for that. So let's stamp again. In this case, I'm going to bring my little scrap of white. I'm going to bring my little sprig with a flourishing it's a branch, I believe it's a branch. It looks like the branch of those, how do you call those trees in Washington, D.C.? The cherry blossoms? It kind of looks like that, right? So what I will do is I will take some of my stamping rides, and I was not even thinking of using stamping rides, and I have not been purchasing many of them in a very long time. So I'm just gonna color over them. That's the cool part of the stamping rides. This is Melon Mambo, which is one of the colors in this particular kit. So sometimes I really admire the combination of colors that Paper Pumpkin teaches us. So if I see the value that I receive from a kit, sometimes I'm just inspired by the color coordination. And I really like that. I love working with different color palettes, but sometimes I don't know which one to start with, you know. So Paper Pumpkin helps us to do that. And it combines different colors that maybe at times I never think about. You need to check the Paper Pumpkin Creatives because I use a totally different palette and I am so excited to share it with you. I think I already put a little sneak peek in my Facebook group and maybe on YouTube. No, I don't think I put it on YouTube yet, but I'm excited. Okay, so I colored all the little branches in there, and now forgive me, but the brown I'm using is one that is already retired. It's a baked brown sugar. Who has this? I do, but I couldn't find my early espresso, so I went with this one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and color over the little branch right here and right there and right here. Okay, so just coloring the little branch right there. So I have a little bit of brown everywhere. Okay, I'll cover this. And now I'm going to blow on it a bit just to keep it very fresh and stamp. And now I'm using my little piercing pad or stamping mat so that it has a little cushion in there. And look how cute this looks. Doesn't that look amazing? I love it. I love it. Okay, forgot to tell you, you need your scissors. So for those who do not like scissors, go and find something else. You can have more sprigs if you want to. That is okay. But this is going to be part of my second gate. So when you open the card, you will find this little one. I like to go just it's close to the image, but not entirely at the image. I kind of cut it around it. Okay, I keep my scissors pretty much in the same spot, and with my left hand, I go around moving the paper, okay? It's funny because today I was doing scissor skills with my 4-year-old, and he loves doing this, okay? He's still not getting the hang of moving the paper, so I need to tell him to keep his elbow to his chest, to the side of his body, so that he's not moving the scissors in all directions, like this and this and this, but he's actually keeping the scissors in the same place. So here I'm teaching you also. To do your scissor skills today. I know some of you are like, oh, should I comment that I don't like fussy cutting? It's okay. You don't have to fussy cut. You can do other things instead. Remember, it's your card. You're going to decorate it however you want, but the fun part of doing that little trifold in there, I really like that triple door, and I love thinking of doors because I believe that Jesus is the door to our salvation. He is the gate for the sheep to come in and be embraced. And I love thinking of doors of opportunity. I love thinking of places that we enter, thresholds that the Lord is calling us to step upon and to be there, be at the gate, right? There's some gates that we have to protect. I love thinking of doors. Anybody else? It's just, I've been meditating a lot on the word and the word gates and the word doors and opportunities and all that. I went to a business meeting, not a business meeting, it was actually a conference this last weekend, and it was super exciting. Okay, so we are going to work with this now. Now I will bring my little label right here, and I will bring some glue dots. I'm kind of working first with the decor, right? I'm gonna put a couple of glue dots on these hugs right here. But I am excited. What excites me is actually seeing you try this. Where is my glue dot? My goodness, I'm not picking it up. You need to try it, okay? You totally need to try it and show me what you're gonna do with it. Even if it's not with paper pumpkin. Maria, I know you don't have the paper pumpkin over where you live, but I want you to try it with whatever you have, especially that you love envelopes. So who knows, maybe you've done something similar. I gotta hear some feedback from you since you've been doing some envelope work before. Okay, so I put some little glue dots in the back of the word hugs. I'm gonna take all the little papers now, God willing. Okay, let me take all this out. Da-da-da. Because this is the fun part. The fun part is embellishing it. And, you know, sometimes we want to do cards so fast. And this weekend I was creating and thinking and praying and thinking, you know what? When the Lord created each of us, he took his time. He took his time and he enjoys the details. And I believe that's true. Wait, my nails have glue dots now everywhere. Remember all the glue dots I was trying to get? They stuck to my fingers. Okay, let me move this away. You see, they're all over the place. Okay, let me put this one where it goes. I'm gonna put it a little bit sideways here. Right there. Look how awesome that looks. Those two colors just shine really, really nice. Okay. Now I'm going to bring my cutter, and this is the fun part, or the fun, I don't know, the special part of this particular fold for me was making this gate. So just making this little frame around it because it brings so much to the card, okay? So I will be opening this, and then we find this little frame in here. Now, if you ask me, if you had dies that do this, then fabulous, do it with the dies, no problem. But I'm going to teach you how to do it without the dies, because I couldn't find dies that actually do it for me at this point. So I decided just to go ahead and try it myself. Now we are going to take our cutter, and what you would do is you will put the long side at the top, and you will align this at the 4th inch, okay? And I may just go a little closer so you see what I'm doing in here. But you are going to align this at the 4th inch. So this over here is an inch, okay? This is 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna go to 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna put the long side of my cardstock right there. Now I'm going to take my the dark blade, and I'm going to align it right here at the 4th inch. Wait a second, it's not at the 4th inch. It's at the, I tell you in a second. Yeah, it's at the 4th inch. I'm right. Okay, so this is the 1/2, and then this is the 4th inch. So I need to go align it up there. Let me move to the side so I can see. Okay, there I have it. I have it at the 4th inch, at the 1/4 of an inch. It's right here. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. You can still see my little finger in there. I can see. So you're gonna go from 1/4 to 3.5. So you're gonna move that blade up to here to 3.5. This ends at 4 or 3 3/4. Yeah, 3 3/4. So we are going to go from 1/4 to 3.5 right here, and stop right there at 3.5. Don't keep going. Okay. Now we're gonna take this, and we are going to turn it this way, and also put it on the short side. We're gonna put it at the 4th of an inch, so 1/4 of an inch right there again. And you're gonna go back to that 4th right here with your blade. Just go 1/4 right here, not 1 inch. It's just a 1/4 of an inch right there. And this one, you are going to bring it to about 5. Is it 5? Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yes, it's 5, because this piece is 5 1/4. So bring it down from 1/4 down to 5. Okay, and now we're gonna repeat the same thing. Jessica did not do this so pretty, but we're gonna take it. We're gonna go for it. Right here. I think it's gonna work. Okay, now I'm gonna take this one and go to the 4th again. I'm gonna find the 4th of an inch, or the 1/4 of an inch. My frame doesn't look so promising, but we're gonna keep trying. And we're gonna go to 3.5 right there. And then I'm gonna turn it and go back to 1/4 of an inch. And we go up to 1/4 of an inch right there. And we're gonna go down to 5. Now, Jess may have bloopers, but you are gonna do much better. Let's see if this worked for me. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to get out. And you see, I kind of did not totally made it, but I almost made it. So, it's okay. Oh, look, I did pretty good. Hey, I did pretty good. I'm not so awful at this. This is good. So I did my little frame. It seems like I started maybe a little bit, instead of cutting it here straight, you see, kind of looks like it needs a little bit of a trim right there. But to be totally honest, I'm not going to make my life complicated. No. Forget about that. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to glue this here. So if you see mine is a teeny bit thicker. I'm gonna go a little bit off in the camera so you see. A little bit thicker on this side, a little bit thinner on this side. The one that I previously did, I did it so perfect. I feel so proud of myself. But since I'm on camera, and I know you love me, and I love you, and you don't mind, and the person that will receive this card won't even notice, correct? I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue around here, just touching it a bit, and there and there. Yeah, I definitely could have cut more on that side for this frame, but I'm gonna put this center right here to my card. Don't fret, take it easy. It does not have to be perfect, but I like putting it on that side. You know why? Because I'm gonna be able to close this, and this is actually the side that gets seen. Isn't that cool? Ha! So, shh, don't tell. Don't tell about my boo-boos. Please don't tell about my boo-boos. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna be putting it right here. I'm gonna bring some of my dimensionals. So let me get some of my dimensionals out of here. Okay, and I'm gonna put a dimensional right here so I can put this in place. I know I want this to be right here, like at the bottom, and I want my flower to go right here. There you go. So I think that works. I'll use 2 dimensionals for this one as well. It's kind of funny that I started doing this card on the inside first, right? I started it from the inside out. So I'm decorating the inside first to then decorate the other side. So I'm gonna go right here and put my hugs in that little corner right there. Now we're gonna do the front of our card. Exciting, right? I love the thought of doors as a way to a new opportunity. Amen, Cherry, I love that. I still have brown sugar too. There you go, Philomen. Thank you so much. That is good. Oh, wait, what did Carla said? I missed something. Carla said something because you said it was sweet. So where am I? I don't know. Carla, where did you talk? Oh, happy birthday, Patricia and Terry. Yes, indeed. Love that. Carla, you are so sweet. I love that. I love that you talk to each other. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to take the last part, and this is the best part, right? Because it's the front of the card. And this is going to go added right here. And for that, I think I used my tear and tape before, but to be honest, we can use anything. So I'm going to use this right here. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm going to put some of it right here. Not a difficult card at all, right? We're almost done with it. I'm going to put some glue right here and right here. And this is going to go right at the edge. Now, the way I did it is I kind of aligned it with the edge of the envelope, but also with the card on the inside. Okay? So I aligned it like if I'm putting it on top of the card base. Okay? So it's going to go right there. You see? Like that and like that. I am loving this so much. I'm excited to try this fold with other things as well. So you'll see it. You'll see it again and again because I'm loving this. Okay, I know I'm going to be putting this one right here. It looks really nice. And I'm going to bring maybe this one over here. And I'm planning on bringing this one down here too. And this is what I thought. You see how I see a little bit of the back label in the back. I use these leaves to kind of cover it. So it's sort of like a surprise in there, okay? So I'm kind of surprising everybody there. So what I will do is that I will use a little bit of tape to hold everything in place because I still have to stamp my Let's Celebrate You, okay? So I'm gonna take some Scotch tape. This is kind of like my favorite thing to do. Just to have Scotch tape is fun. Scotch tape is always fun. So I'm just making sure. I'm just putting those things with the Scotch tape right there. Everything is getting really stuck in there because this is going to go with the dimensional. But before we do that, I'm going to get my little stamping mat in here. I'm going to find some of my tuxedo black color. And I like trying this in another piece of cardstock. I always like doing that because sometimes you don't know the mood of your stamp set. What if it's in a bad mood? So that's what I do. I just tried it and now I'm gonna put Let's Celebrate You. Such a pretty font. I love when the sentiments come with 2 different fonts. Let's Celebrate is really solid and then the U is in a script. It's just really nice cursive. Okay, so we are going to put a little bit of dimensionals, which I'm gonna find in a second. They're right here. I'll put them behind this. And again, you can add so much to these cards that I think they're perfect for a gift card or for money, particularly money. So I'm gonna need to make some of these, but here you go. Just touching it with my nail in case right there. This is the card for today, and I cannot wait to see what you think about it. It is so much fun, and I love the envelope. Triple door, okay? There is a door open for you today. The Lord has doors. There you can put another sentiment in here if you wish. I went ahead and used my Hugs of Bloom because this one, we won't be using it much more because there is a new die cut, how do you say, add-on die cut for the paper pumpkin one, but this one's you can continue using. And then you have the basic beige flower on the inside with a happy birthday, and you have a little spot to either put some more. You can put little tags, like I know Maria Taberman likes making tags and bookmarks, or you can add some money or a gift card or even a pack of gum that is flat. You can put it in there, okay? Or a little chocolate that is flat as well. So this would be a very nice birthday card, and I hope that this inspires you to use what you have. And if you have your paper pumpkin full of charm, then this is a nice alternative to use it with, okay? Tell me below what you think. I would love to know what you think. And before you leave, I love leaving you with a word of encouragement. So I'm going to be turning my camera around and sharing a little bit of what the Lord's been ministering to my heart these days. Okay, God is so good. Thank you, everybody that is here with me. I am so happy that you like this. I am so happy the Lord is so good. And I want to tell you something. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heaven. And I love that verse because the Lord's been confirming to me and repeating to me over and over to have more fun. And I think that has a lot to do with stopping and abiding in Him, delighting in Him. And I've spoken about this. I spoke about it last week. I spoke about it in my blog post. We are called to sit with Him. We are our better selves when we actually sit with Jesus and receive our ideas from Him and our peace, and we are the best behaved when we are with Him. Our character is transformed, our mind is transformed, our feelings are transformed because we're loving on Him and focusing only on Him. And this particular story in the book of John 2, you can read it later, talks about when Jesus was invited to a wedding. He goes to this wedding. They don't even mention the bride and the groom's name, okay? But he goes with his disciples, and we know that his mama was there. And while they're in this beautiful wedding, something happens. The wine runs out, like there's no more wine. And that is a problem in a Jewish wedding tradition. Why? Because the wine has to do with new beginnings, has to do with celebration, has to do with the goodness of the Lord over this marriage. And imagine during your wedding, as a Jewish, there's no more wine, okay? Well, the mama sees this problem, and she's a nurturer, so she goes to Jesus. She knows who Jesus is. She's the only one maybe in there that knows about it. Goes to her son and says, come on, there's no more wine. And he's like, woman, come on, it's not my time. And she's like, no, wait a second, disciples, everybody around here, do whatever he tells you to do. She knew he was gonna do something. Do whatever he tells you to do. What a great thing to live by. Do whatever Jesus tells you to do. Well, he told the servants, go get those jars full of water, bring them to me. That's all. He switched them. He took it. He gave it to the person that tests the wine before they give it to the guest. And here is the best wine ever came out of just the first miracle of Jesus. Where did this happen? The first miracle, he just totally changed the how do you call it? The molecules, everything in this water changed to turn into wine. That was a wonder, okay? He made that wonder during a celebration, during a feast, during a time of joy. And you know what? He did not even call attention to himself. It was not about him. It was about the bride and the groom. It was about keeping that joy, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. And he wanted to bless this couple. And you know what? He wants to bless you as well. He wants to change your waters into wine. He wants to bring newness into your life. And there's certainly a door of opportunity open for you today. I am praying that the heavens are open and that you receive the beauty and the sweetness of the Lord for your life. So please, please, please don't quit. Go ahead and keep seeking the Lord I'll keep putting my music because it's awesome. The Lord is so good and He has so much in store for you. I'll keep sharing more about this in my blog this week. I have so much written about this story and so much written about delighting ourselves in the Lord. That is the place where we connect with Him and He gives us the best ideas. So I want you to go and enjoy your time with the Lord each and every day. I love you, ladies. It is a blessing to be here with you, to inspire you in the Word of God, and hopefully to also inspire you to bring awesome stamping ideas so that you can try them with what you have. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next Monday right here at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. God bless you. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.